Okay, now we've got the fun one. This bushing 2 is pretty challenging in a couple different ways. The first thing is it's metric. That's weird. And the second thing is now we've got this weird kind of angled cutting plane line, and we've gotta deal with that. And that thing could get a little challenging. So what we're gonna do is, just like before, you're gonna start with the circles. But before I start that, I need to make a drawing sheet. So I'm gonna hit this plus sign, go to model, and then I'm gonna type in units and hit enter, and then I'm gonna change it or make sure that it says millimeters. So I'm on millimeters. I'm gonna hit OK, and now what I'm gonna do is start drawing. So I'm gonna start with my diameter, outer circle, click to start it, 60 millimeters. I'm then going to go back to my diameter, and I'm going to go to this next one, which is, let's see here, 45, and then 31.75. So I'm going to go, it looks like I clicked the radius. Oh no, it says specify diameter. Okay, I'm on the right one. 45, enter, back to circle, center, 31.75, enter. Going down the tunnel here. Looks like this one's 19. I hit Control Z. I definitely messed something up there. Back to the center. Diameter of 19 and then 9. So 19. Back to circle, center, 9, enter. Okay, so now this one's obviously easier if you layer it at this point. So I'm going to do the same thing. Quadrant point over 2 inches, and then, or sorry, I'm in millimeters, so let's go 30 millimeters. And now I'm going to go up. So I'm right here on my right side view. So I'm going to go up to here, which should be the 31.75. So it's going to be in from there. So it should be 19. So I'm going to go half of 19. Okay, so that should be let's see here, 19. I'm going to make sure I get this right. Divided by 2. .5. That took way too long. So 9.5, and then I'm going in 48 minus 25, which is going to be 23. So I'm going to go in 23, and then down 9.5. So down 9.5, hit enter. Not 0.95, 9.5. So that gets me right to here. I'm going to hit escape, and then now I'm going to go that remaining amount. So this was 9.5, so I need to subtract, or I need to take 31.75 divided by 2. That gives me 15.875. Subtract the 9.5 that already went, and I'm going to go up an additional 6.375, hit enter, and then I can go to the left and make sure it lines up. So see how it lines up with that circle? So I'm good to go. So now I can go back, and this is going to be to right here. I'm going to ignore this symbol right here, and I'm going to go 48 minus 10. So I'm going to go 38. Hit enter. And then now I can just draw this up and then project from here to there to get my height. Snap this back down with the blue squares. And then L enter to get this, which is 10 millimeter. And then I can come down, my outer circle 60. So if I come down 30, notice that lines up with the center. But if I stop short, let's see here. I'm going to try this. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. And then this inner circle has a diameter of 9. That's this hole right here. So I'm going to offset and then go half of 9. So 4.5 like that. So that should give me that top half. And then I can delete this line right here. So that, maybe I'll check it. I'll check it there. That looks good. I'll enter. I'll check this there. That looks good. So everything's looking good. So now I can take this thing and make sure I get that line. Mirror. Here to there. Keep the source. So that looks pretty good. Can delete that line. So now I've got this 1.5 with a depth of 1.5. So that should let me draw in. So if I go 1.5, looks like I'm going to go 1.5 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter, and then 1.5 millimeter to get that. And then I can blue square that and then do the same thing up here. I'll enter 1.5. Gotta watch that decimal point. 1.5, 1.5, back to there, and then snap that back. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Hatch, you know the hatch now. I'll just pick the right hatch. This ANSI ANSI 31. I'll put that in there. Actually, I can't do that yet. I need circles. So now I've got this circle up here at the top, and it's 3x diameter 6 equally spaced. And this is where the polar array tool comes in handy. So I can just go, diameter 6. I can select it, polar array it, pick my center point, and then I can say, give me 3, and it's going to automatically adjust it to 120 degrees, which is pretty nice. So now I've got this cutting plane. Well, actually, how do I want to do this? I've got this cutting plane line to contend with. And what's different about this drawing is because we're cutting it at an angle, and we're showing this half right here. It's a little bit weird. So it's gonna line up, but the positions of the circles are off because there's no circle down here. So I can't just project. I can't just project these positions. I'm gonna explode this really quickly so I can get my quadrant points. I just clicked it, typed explode, and hit enter. So I can't project these over because they're not gonna line. They're not going to line up. So I know the diameter of that line, and I know how far in they are. So again, I've got this center line that shows me how far they're in. So this is 45. So the outer 60, then I've got a diameter of 45. So this is 15 divided by 2. So it should be to the center. It should be like 7.5. Let's try that really quickly. So, and I can use this line here. If I go offset 7.5 and then click here and then click there, that looks about right. So now I can take this as a diameter of 6. These holes do. So then I go offset. And then this is going to be a 3-inch radius because I'm going to go above and below like that. And I can delete that and go to annotate, center line, click my 2 lines. I get my center line, and now I can mirror to the top, here to here, say no. And there are my holes. So it's kind of a weird drawing. where did my, oh, here's my hatch. Oops. 31. So there are my hatch patterns right there. The tough thing is going to be getting this cutting plane line drawn. So I'm trying to remember the best way to do this. I'm going to draw similar to before. So I need to know the radius. So I've got a diameter of 60, so a radius of 15. So I'm going to go to my polyline. I'm going to pick my start point. I'm then going to go W enter for width, start at 0, end at 0.1. Then I'm going to move it over. Oh, this is tricky because we're in millimeters. So I'm going to go again, polyline, starting point, and then my width is going to be 0, and my ending width is going to be, let's try 1 millimeter. What does that look like? Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to go 0.25. Oh, that actually does not look good at all. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, that doesn't work. So let's go polyline, click my starting point, W, enter. Oh, I know what I did wrong. So the starting width is going to be 0, ending width. So I'll use 1. That's going to work, but I want to go back. Let's go 5 millimeters. There we go. And so now I could go width 0, ending width 0, and then now I can go 5 more. And now I'm going to go straight down. I'll go down 5 plus the radius, which is 30. So I'll go 35 and hit enter. So now I need to go 35, but I need to go down, and this is going to be, so this is 90, and I took 360 degrees and I divided by 3 because I had 3 objects. So I should be able to go down 30 degrees. So let's try this. Let's go 30 is the radius. So I need to go 35 and then tab 30 degrees, enter. And now I need to do that again. So notice it's at 120 here. So I need to go point, or no, this is 5, tab 120, enter, and then width. So specify, next one, so I'm going to go width is, or no, I did 1, ending with 0, and then I can go 5, tab 120, enter, escape. See, it's that easy. So now, well, I should probably cross my fingers and make sure this lines up. I'm going to click move, click my corner, then click my endpoint, and now everything lines up accordingly. So that is just not easy to do, but that's the whole point of these videos, is to have something here so you can practice it a few times. The pulling lines are not that enjoyable. Using something like SolidWorks or Inventor, Fusion 360, the section views and cutting planes are much simpler because it's drawn for you. You don't have to actually build the lines from scratch. But it's kind of a neat way to learn the polyline tool. So I hope that helped. I'll probably make another video showing how to set this drawing sheet up, just because it's metric and it's going to be weird. So thanks for watching.